All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Lorenzo with Unicorn Riot. We are here in Benito Juarez Center. It's basically where all the people on caravans have been put by the Mexican government here in Tijuana. We told you we're going to bring it back, try to get some more longer form interviews. We have Maria Luisa, ¿verdad? And tu niño?
Javier Antonio Orellana Cáceres.
¿De dónde vienen? Where are you all coming from?
Honduras. De Honduras.
¿Y qué pasó que estás viniendo para acá? ¿Cómo?
Pues primeramente a mí me quemaron la casa. Me quemaron la casa las pandillas. Las maras. Sí, las maras. Se paga un impuesto de guerra por vivir. En que sea tuya la casa tenés que pagar. A los maleantes, pues aquí no sé cómo le toman, no sé cómo le dicen acá. Entonces yo hace 9 meses me quemaron mi casa. Yo me fui para otro estado de mi país.
Un momento. So she's saying that 9 months ago they burned down her house and then she moved to a different place.
Pues me fui para otro estado de mi país. A los 9 meses completito me hallaron y me mataron mis 2 hermanos. Ahorita ando de luto porque el día que los sepulté ese día agarré camino para acá.
So after 9 months they came and found her and killed her brothers, and now she's come here. ¿Qué quieren hallar aquí cuando están viniendo para acá?
Pues lo que queremos es que los apoye el gobierno de Estados Unidos, porque nosotros bien los quedamos aquí en México, pero aquí se gana igual y está igual que en el país de nosotros. Entonces yo lo que quiero es de que los apoyen. Yo quiero trabajar, soy madre de 6 hijos, no tengo esposo, incluso he luchado con mis 6 hijos para sacarlos adelante. Y necesito que los apoyen para poder trabajar. Nosotros no somos malas personas, yo no soy mala persona, yo le sirvo a Dios y yo le pido en el nombre de Dios al gobierno de Estados Unidos que por favor los dé una oportunidad, que los dé una oportunidad.
So she was saying she wants like an opportunity, that she can't stay here because it's the same as the state that she came from, and she just wants the opportunity to give to her family. Now she's had to like leave Honduras after her brothers were killed and their home was burned down. ¿Se sienten como todavía están buscando o cómo?
Pues la mera verdad estamos incómodos. No tenemos dinero para darle comida a los niños. No podemos trabajar en mi situación con el niño, otra que no lo dan trabajo. Yo ya he buscado en que sea de lavar platos, en que sea de ir a arreglar tomates al mercado y los maltratan, los dicen. ¿Y para qué se vinieron de sus tierras? Pues, ¿por qué no se quedaron allá? Y solo Dios sabe la situación de nosotros.
She said she just, well, basically the only people that really understand her situation is God, and that, you know, how do you say it? Como, she's looked for work, she's looked for any kind of work, she's looked to wash plates, do anything to be able to support her children, and based on the situation of her child. ¿Qué es la situación de Javier?
¿Cómo?
¿Qué es la situación de Javier, verdad?
Sí, sí.
¿En qué es? Sí.
Que sí, ¿qué hago? Sí. Pero ¿cómo la cita? No le entiendo.
Oh. Que tiene, Javier, ¿qué tiene? Que
sí, ¿qué enfermedad tiene?
Sí.
Él confusiona y el corazón no le está trabajando como debe de ser. Es muy chiquitito el corazón de él.
She says he has heart problems. He has a small heart, and that's one of his situation. And cuando viniste aquí, ¿cuántos días estabas caminando?
Pues hemos caminado, papá. A veces caminábamos hasta 7, 8 horas. En ese tiempo el niño se me desmayaba, la ambulancia me lo llevaban de emergencia al hospital, me le ponían medicamentos, suero y volvíamos de vuelta. Descansábamos un día y seguíamos de vuelta. Y ha sido difícil, pero con la ayuda de Dios estamos acá en este estado.
So they were walking a long time. They would walk 7 to 8 hours a day. Sometimes her son would pass out and faint. They would be taken to the hospital, and then they just kept coming. And through the grace of God, they found their way here. ¿Cuántos días están aquí? ¿Hay comida? ¿Hay agua? ¿Cómo?
Agua no hay, porque nosotros los mandan a tomar del agua con la que los bañamos. Y el niño me le pega gómito y diarrea, sí.
So they're saying there's no water, and the water they're drinking is the same water they're washing from, and when her son drinks from it, he gets sick. ¿Y hay medicina? ¿Estabas hablando que tienen todos tos?
Sí, tenemos gran tos y la medicina que los da pues no los llega y solo es la misma que los dan siempre.
She's saying that there's a cold going around the camp, and the medicine they're getting doesn't seem to stop it. And so, like, right now her son has a cough, and she has a chest cold as well. ¿Qué quieren decir a la gente que está oyendo ahorita? Como te están mirando, ¿qué quiere decir a ellos, gente?
Pues lo que yo les quiero decir es de que los ayuden, que no los discriminen. En principal a mí por mi niño, llevo 2 hijos. Y les pido que por favor se pongan la mano en el corazón, que ellos son seres humanos y nosotros también, que no los maltraten, que los ayuden, que me ayuden en principal para que yo pueda tener quien me reciba en Estados Unidos, porque no tengo ayuda de nadie. A veces lo poquito que los periodistas me dan, me le dan 20 pesos al niño, con eso lo guardo para comprar agua, papel, porque no tenemos nada. Usted puede ver cómo estamos aquí, a veces no comemos, a veces hacemos grandes filas y no alcanza la comida.
But she was just saying that these people help her and like understand their situation, and that they could be the same. They come from the same places. They feel like their hand on their heart to be able to help them, and that sometimes there's just not even food here. The lines are so big that you'll get in line by the time you get there. You don't even get food. They really just have nothing, and they just want a better life, and they're trying to get there. So, well, gracias por hablando conmigo, señora. Mucho gusto. Javier? Mucho gusto. So that was Maria Luisa and her son, who have traveled all the way from Honduras. Both of them have colds right now, and I'm saying there's not a lot of supplies. There's a lot of water, and when food shows up, sometimes the lines are so big they don't get a chance to actually eat. And they've been here for 6 days. So that's it. So we're gonna move this way into this field over here. This is, again, we are in Tijuana, Mexico. This is Benito Juarez. I keep calling it stadium. It's center. It's like a recreation center. It's been transformed into basically a refugee camp. Into like a somebody trying to exchange Honduran money. Actually, he was just saying too, like the money isn't worth it. You work here and you don't really get anywhere, and it doesn't feel like it's just safe. Just like keep going to get somewhere where it's possible for her. And my Spanish is not great. Doing my best. So yeah. Anyways, this is basically a refugee camp. I don't know how else to say it. There's supposed to be 5,000 people at least registered. Someone was telling me earlier it's up to 8,000 now. We're gonna walk into this field. When we were here earlier, look at this big tent in the center, right? That wasn't there. You know, so like even from somebody who's just come here a few times, you can feel how many more people are here now than there was before. Like it's almost exponential, the amount. So yeah, so all these tents here were not here when I was here last time. I don't know if y'all remember. So we're gonna go to this spot where we came a few times, and we're gonna look out, and it's just completely different as more and more people come in. Yesterday, as you know, there was a march that was just going up to the border to basically demand the asylums go faster, because right now people are in stasis here, waiting, and that process is slowing down. This is slowing down. And there's thousands of people. From my estimate, that I've been hearing is like months. Like they're going on a list that will be for months. All right, here's the bathrooms. You can tell they smell real bad. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, this is all super new. I don't know. Woo. That's intense. All right. So we're gonna try to move. Anyways, I don't know where to go. This is all new. I don't know how to get around anymore. 1 second. That's super loud. They're cleaning out the porta potties. A lot more porta potties, but it's really intense, and again, like a lot of people. A lot of people. And so yeah, so right now everyone here is just waiting. A lot of people, when we were first coming in, the government was coming here with buses, sort of collecting the people who wanted to apply for asylum and taking them to apply for asylum, then bringing them back here. And they're all sort of like on a waiting list, from my understanding. And so there's a bunch of different lists, including people who are given advice about giving advice on how how they could stay here also and work, and people were also being offered that, and people were actually taking it. And so it's a wide variety of people making a wide variety of decisions, but most of them are trying to apply for asylum in the United States. And right now, as you've watched, that process is just like non-existent. It's super slow. But they brought in a lot of more Border Patrol people to try to make it happen as well. What's up? Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go up on these bleachers. Yeah, everyone's asking for it. And so here's like the bleachers. These are all this where people are living. So whatever space you can get. How's it going? Whatever space you can get. You all want to talk at all?
I don't want to talk.
No. No, está bien. Gracias. No, tú ya. Let's go 1 second. Oh, it's in the way. What do you want? You want to go that way?
United States over here.
United States. Alright, we're gonna come back down. People are just chilling. Again, this is people's homes. People live here. Yeah, we have to dodge through all this. So people live here. People are busy living, so like a lot of folks aren't, gonna be like interviewed or, so we're just gonna walk through, trying to get too much into it. People's faces. Oh, look at, lucky. Ay! Ah! ¿Cómo te va, señor? It's a bunch of people just making fun of me. I knocked my hat off. Last time I came through here, I totally knocked somebody's clothes they were drying off. I felt really bad. Hola. So yeah, again, this is a pretty substantial transformation from the last time I was here. Okay. Because last time I was here, this gate over here was wide open. It's wide open. It was actually like you come out here, and there was a space. There was just a baseball field where people would gather, and now it's just more people. And I can't imagine. Supposedly, someone was saying 1,000 more people are coming in tonight. So just imagine that. We were here the first time. I think it was 2,900 folks. Then when we were leaving, I think it came to 5,000. And now it's upwards to 8 with more coming. And from my understanding, like I said, I've said it a few times, that the caravans are spread out across Mexico. So it's just kind of this line of humans moving across the state to here, trying to get into the United States. All the ports of entry have been slowed down. The lanes have been shut off. There's been, a lot of like fortifications added. And so the processes have been slowed down, I think, in the process of that, of people, applying for asylum. And so that's it. I mean, this is what is going on. People sleeping, people laying down, people waiting. A lot of people waiting. Constantly waiting. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, people are just trying to rest. I don't really want to bother anyone. And again, like a lot of people just also just came in. Here's someone coughing. It is a trip. Alright, so we're gonna come back out this way. Again, if you were with us the last time we were live here, this was a big open space. I was watching some of these tents that they just get set up. And then now it's just a massive amount of influx of people. It's even more. Give me 1 second. I'm going to double check some things on my end. Again, I'm Lorenzo. I'm your host. I am in Tijuana, Mexico. This is Unicorn Riot. You're watching live. We have a whole team working to bring this out to you. So thank you to all the team there in the back end and running the cameras here with me as I'm holding this mic, walking you around. If you want to have more information, this is your first time getting on this channel, you can go to our website, unicornriot.ninja. We have I think a new post that should be coming out today. We also have a sort of recap of all the days we were here before today. Worth looking at is you can kind of watch a little bit of the build up and arc into what happened yesterday, where you had this sort of like these folks approach the border wall, and the U.S. basically customs repel them with a lot of tear gas and less lethal rounds. So I call it less lethal. And so yeah, so it's just ongoing. I don't know what will happen, I guess, with all these folks that are here and coming, but they're all here. Let's go. Eating watermelon. Kids eating watermelon. So yeah, and somehow I think there's like this misconception that like there's no kids or whatever. There's a lot of children. There's like whole families here, you know, like a variety of just really it's a variety of people. You know, there's not really like one defining. It's like young folks, older folks, young people, young kids, children, babies, mothers who are like pregnant. You know, again, those are all the people who, or a lot of those people were marching. My understanding was like marching to the border to basically kind of like make it known that they wanted the asylum process to go faster, and they kind of just went from there. Eventually, there was people at the fences, and being pushed back by U.S. Border Patrol with tear gas and pepper balls. Anyways, so we're only in here till 3. We're gonna have to go. So we're gonna head out towards the exit, and then kind of look over to the other wall here, and then we'll start heading out, and then maybe see if we can talk a little bit more up there. And if there's questions or anything like that, just go ahead and drop them in the chat. People, huh? Yeah, that's why I'm pretty sure. Let's drop them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them. Yeah, again, you can see the massive amount of just people who are here now. And that's the border wall, if you want to look. Right there. And so you can see a U.S. Border Patrol vehicle on the other side of it. If you look on the left of the blue chart here, it's going to come out of the side of it. You can see it. Yeah, so it's like a... So yeah. You can come over here. You're right. I think everything's looking pretty good. Again, you're going to see people are making whatever space they can. Again, I talked about we had some interviews as basically a homeless encampment made up of Native Americans, kind of like the Wall of Forgotten Natives in Minneapolis. And we interviewed somebody there who was talking about what it was like to have nothing, but at least to have this to go underneath and decompress and think. And how it was even like, that was just something. So that's what people are doing, is just like creating whatever space they can to have a little bit of privacy so they can go somewhere to do what all humans have to do, which is like think about their day, what happened, what they want to do, be able to decompress, have a little bit of space of their own, and this sort of place of just a massive amount of people who are all shoved in here, you know. Bathrooms. Solid. Here. So I think there's like barbers working over here. Buenas tardes, ¿cómo se va? ¿Quieren hablar o no? ¿Quieren hablar con nosotros? ¿Mande? ¿Quieren ustedes? Les respondemos lo que ustedes quieran. Si quieren hablar con nosotros. Sí, está bien. ¿Sí qué es? A ver si quieren hablar. No, nomás
Nomás, y querés te digo todo lo que pasó ayer.
Está bien, ¿qué pasó?
No te perdiste lo importante, porque ahí andaban todos grabando lo que salió ahora en la prensa. Pues yo creo que tú necesitas las mejores noticias para ver que reciba.
Oh, yes, I need better news? What? ¿Cómo necesito más?
No, speaking English.
Oh, perdón, yo nomás hablo español. Así, eso.
Español nada más. Ayer nada más entramos ahí, nada más pacientes todos, con la esperanza, pidiéndole a Dios que los dejaran entrar, y a ellos les cantamos himnos y todo en paz, y no quisieron, ¿verdad? No. Y como la gente tiene varios días de estar acá, pues la gente se desesperó y quiso entrar como se pudo. Yeah. No más los federales se pusieron enfrente y todos los aventamos adelante, pues los tiramos, y ya quisimos pasar la cerca y comenzaron a tirar los balas de goma, gas. A mí me molestaron mi ojo, me tocó comprar gotas me costaron como 100 pesos las gotas. Como ahí no me quisieron dar gotas, tenía que hacer una gran fila. Yo les dije, necesitaba una gota para mi ojo, porque me estaban saliendo unas cosas de acá. Y pues me tocó ir a comprar porque estuvo perro ahí el desmadre.
Well, he was saying that everyone was like marched up to with the power of God to ask to be allowed to cross, and they just weren't going to be allowed to cross. And then people took it upon themselves to like get past the police line, and then they ran to the United States, and the United States fired. And he said that he was just there, and he was like injured a little bit, like he hurt his eye. But ¿qué piensaba que va a pasar cuando puedes para allá?
Pues yo creo que va a ser lo mismo, no los va a dejar entrar, los van a hacer la guerra, pero nosotros lo que pensamos es unirlos todos y entrar como sea, pues no importa las balas de goma, no importa el gas, no importa que agarren la mitad o que agarren un poco nada más. Yo creo que todos unidos, aunque sea un poco, tiene que entrar, pues.
He's saying that basically everyone together should be able to enter. Everyone has to like be together to be able to enter. ¿Qué quieren hallar allá cuando entran? ¿Qué quieren hallar allá?
Pues nomás quiero llegar donde está mi familia y ayudarle a mi familia que tengo en El Salvador, porque no puedo estar allá porque allá está perro, allá las pandillas te quieren matar, nomás que porque andes nada más con una tu gorra o que andes con uno de tus zapatos, más o menos nada, ya no te quieren ver en la calle, te quieren mandar, quieren liquidar todo. Las pandillas te quieren matar en El Salvador.
Yeah, he's saying that he can't in El Salvador. He can't go back because they want to kill him. They'll kill you for anything. They'll kill you for your hat, for your shoes. And he just wants to be able to help his family, and he can't go back there. And so he's trying to get to his family to be able to help and support them. ¿Qué quieres decir a la gente que está en Estados Unidos? Que si podías hablar con ellos y decirles algo. ¿Qué quieres decir?
Bueno, pues nada más yo mando un saludo a todos mis familiares que están allá y decirle a todos los estadounidenses que nos apoyen, porque nosotros somos pobres y somos personas trabajadoras, no somos ladrones. Nosotros lo único que queremos es ir a trabajar allá, echar nuestro lomo al sol allá y apoyar allá también con los trabajos que hay y todo.
So he's just saying that they're like good people and they just want to like be able to like work. And they just want to be accepted, that they're just like, they're poor, they don't have anything, they can't go back to where they came from, and that's it. They just want to basically just be allowed to live, I guess. Nomás quieren vivir, ¿verdad? Sí. Well, gracias, nomás.
Bueno, está bien, gracias.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Bueno, pues.
¿Quieres decir el nombre o no?
Está bien, así.
Está bien, no, mucho gusto. And so, yeah, so that was somebody from El Salvador saying that he can't go back, they'll just kind of kill you for anything, and he's scared to go back, and that he feels that people should just all kind of come together and be allowed to go and be accepted. Alright, well, this is the phone charging station if you want to see it. It's pretty intense. So, there you go. Again, there's a lot of people on the internet are always like, I can't believe people have phones, but phones are pretty common. It's a very common thing. You can get phones pretty cheap nowadays, so it's not surprising. And there's people getting haircuts over here. Hola. Un poquito, sí. Yeah.
What channel are you from?
We're independent. We're just non-for-profit media in the United States. Okay. Can I hablar, or do you want to talk at all, or?
Do I want to talk?
Yeah. Do you want to be interviewed about why you're here, what you're doing? All right. Sounds good. Have a great day. All right. Keep trying. People are busy. They're living their lives. So, anyway, some people are getting their haircuts. Folks over here. Anyways, my Spanish is not great, so I'm not sure if somebody's doing better translations than me. I apologize for that. Doing my best. We're gonna. I think we gotta exit. Yeah, we gotta leave basically now. So, yeah. Right here. Again, this is Lorenzo with the Unicorn Riot. We are here in the Benito Juarez Center. It's basically a refugee camp. I don't know how else to explain it. Look around. People have made basically whatever living spaces they can make for themselves to be able to have some sort of privacy, to be able to like just get away from the situation of being surrounded by thousands of people. We interviewed two people. One person was talking about how there isn't a lot of food right now. That the food shows up. The lines are so massive that they get left behind. By the time they get there, there's no food left. They're also talking about how there's no more water. at least for her, she said there was no water. They had to sort of use the water they're washing their clothes in, that her son was getting sick a lot. She was leaving Honduras, said that her family's home was burned down, that she ran to a different state of Honduras, and they came and killed her brothers, and now she's running from that, trying to seek asylum in the United States. And we spoke to somebody else who's basically saying they went to the wall with the power of God, that hoped they would be allowed to cross, and they weren't allowed to cross. And for a moment it seemed possible, and then the United States used like a lot of tear gas and stuff, and he was hurt. He thinks that people should like accept and understand that there's poor people who are running from danger. And yeah, that's it. We're Unicorn Riot. I'm live. I'm Lorenzo. Yeah, we're gonna keep stay live. We're gonna go out of here in a second. I just want to make sure everyone knows that we do have a recurring donor drive. Thanks again for our donors to get in here. No puedo. Someone's asking to transfer Honduran money to pesos. All right, so we're gonna head out here. I think somewhere. But yeah. Oh.
Hola. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Lorenzo Ferdinand. Gracias. ¿Lo tienes para atrás o?
Sí.
Sí.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias. One minute here, we're good.
¿Este es el de él?
Sí. ¿Necesitamos firmar o no?
No, así está bien.
Yeah, no, muchas gracias. All right, so like 3 o'clock we had to leave there. So we did. We have left. So this is outside. Again, if you've been watching these feeds, you know this is like a lot more people than were here before. ¿Dónde salimos? Gracias. Thank you. Muchas gracias. All right, so. Let's do 1 second here. Anyway, so yeah, so that's Benito Juarez. They don't allow. Basically, you have to register. They register you. They give you a little armband. You can see this person has one on his wrist, orange, and that's what you have to use to get in. I don't know how great the security is. There's definitely police officers all around it, and different sort of law enforcement officials. It's not just like it's like municipal police, federal police. There's like Marines. There's these dudes. There's a bunch of people. So yeah, try to see if we can talk to anyone else. My Spanish has not been extraordinary. A lot of people peddling cigarettes. That's a La Press Blue. And all these different tents are different, like we can see like the Red Cross, like different medical sort of stations. So there is medicine. That woman also said there was medicine, but she felt like it wasn't working on what they had. I don't know what they had. Again, it's a camp, a lot of people. Who knows? This is like, I think, intake, pardon me. Intake of folks. Yeah, this is so many more people. Sorry. And as you can see, it's just like a wide variety of people. Like, actually, you can see this line forming. You can see the bottles of water that have shown up. So now there's like a line forming here, and that's what she was talking about. It's like stuff shows up, but the lines are so big that you might not get anything. So everyone's kind of queuing up now. Look at how many people are running. What's up? So this is like a... ¿Quieres hablar qué está pasando aquí?
No, para la comida.
¿Para la comida? Somos noticias. ¿Quieres hablar con nosotros?
¿Ah?
Soy periodista. ¿Quieres hablar con nosotros o no?
Ay, no, me da pena.
No, bien. No, nadie. Everyone's just waiting for food. Nobody. Está bien, gracias. No, still can't. Yeah, so they're just waiting for food. I asked. Oh, no. I was waiting for food, and this was because they're asking for money. They don't have any, because no one here as much. And so yeah, so that's what the line's about. I asked those folks if they want to talk, and they said they weren't interested. They were going to want to wait for food and water, so we're going to let them do that. Again, so this is another one of the entrances. They're giving out. Looks like people are bringing some food in to give out. And so as like supplies do come in, but like I said, this is what that woman was saying. It's like she has a kid who has like special needs, and so she's supposed to get up now and come get into this line and wait to get it, and she can't, or if she does, she's gonna be away at the end. She has to bring her child, and so the process isn't working well for her. We're gonna move down this line and see how big it's grown. I'll see if we can bring any interviews again. I am asking people. I has asked 6 people. They all were down to not be interviewed and just wait. So we're gonna go ahead and give them that space. Oh no.
Vayan los helados.
One second, everybody. Again, this is Lorenzo the Unicorn. I was walking around the basically the refugee camp outside the Benito Juarez Stadium here in Tijuana. We will be right back. So I want to look up something really quick. Support.
98% de las caravanas son personas humildes que vienen por oportunidades de trabajo.
Everyone's saying that. Well, there's like a lot of people who are just coming for work. It sounds like, or people are saying. A lot of people are running from violence. But now, right now, like I said, everything's just on hold. And yeah, it's super on hold. Because basically, the Mexican government is in negotiations with the United States to sort of change the asylum-seeking process. So asylum seekers will have to wait in Mexico instead of being able to apply for asylum and wait for the hearing to be heard out in the United States. A lot of immigrant rights groups are saying that it's really dangerous because now they're just sort of like being left in stasis and everybody will know where they're at, which is like here. There's thousands of people here. The people who they're running from, who have already killed family members and so on, that we just heard about, well, just know where people are at, because they're forced to wait here. But that's kind of what's going on. Let's walk down here and we can walk back. I was going to move out. We'll show you the police line that's on this end. Got some donuts. Those look it's pretty intense. Selling stuff. Salute. Yeah, still Lorenzo, still here. We're heading to, I said a few days ago there was an anti-migrant march. We're heading to where that kind of went down. So if you're trying to get your bearings, you've been following us, that's kind of where we're going to go. Show you what's at the end of the street. Maybe we'll come back and I'll do my best to try to bring in like another interview or so. I am asking people, and again, these people are known about their life. This is it. Yeah. Second here. Let's go ahead and turn off the chats. I need to moderate. Let's turn them off. So this is to get an armored vehicle. Again, when we were here, like a week ago, a few days ago, this wasn't here. You know, this is new. The amount of people that are in this camp is doubled, tripled, and now there's more police vehicles. There's armored vehicles, and even as you go all the way down, these are all sort of federal police all the way down. So that's new. And then you have like the Marines on the other end. Those folks have like, I don't know, assault rifles, semi-automatic rifles, and they're looking outwards. You know, so you have all these police, but they're all kind of lining around, and most of them are looking out. And they did have to stop. We got all these folks. They had to stop the anti-migrant march coming in here. And so there was a standoff that happened with like a lot of pushing things with the anti-migrant march was throwing things at the police and so on right here. And it was sort of like stalled out, stopped, and it sort of like melted away after a while. And so there's been a lot of like that sort of sentiment that's been going on. And Tijuana, the Tijuana mayor has said that they're not going to give any resources to help this. A lot of this is like volunteer resources. He doesn't want to like put Tijuana's resources in it. Using a lot of the rhetoric from the United States saying that Tijuana resources should be for Tijuanans. They've asked for a lot of help from the federal government of Mexico. Not sure how that's playing out yet. And there was a humanitarian crisis that was declared, asking for the UN to intervene to help here as thousands more come. So there's a lot going on here. I'm trying to like do my best to catch you up to it. And again, this is Lorenzo. I'm your host. We're here in Tijuana, Mexico, where all the migrants or all the people in the caravans are basically being housed right now. And this isn't all of them. There's actually like a lot of different little pockets all over the place. But this is like a big sort of camp where thousands are right now. There's a, I don't know if that's a bus, but there's a bus that stopped right there with people getting off. So I don't know if that's more folks. There's supposed to be another 1,000 that show up today. Alright. Well, you want to walk back there one more time or what? Yeah, so we're just going to walk right back in, and then we'll probably do a little bit of an outro and go down. Just wanted to show you what was going on today. You can look on our website, unicornriot.ninja, take a look at what went down yesterday. The armored vehicle. Yeah, it's just a lot of people, a lot of families. It's always amazing to kind of like hear people talk about this place that aren't here or haven't been here and really have no idea what they're talking about. You know, this is just a lot of human beings in a small space. Yeah, everything left inside her. Salud. I'm just gonna walk through for a second. As you know, there was a big standoff at the border. I don't know, it was big. There's like a few hundred people. Mexican was like 500 people. We're sort of at the border wall. There's different points where supposedly people started getting through. Then U.S. Customs and Border Patrol pushed them back with tear gas. There were arrests that were made. Tear gas and sort of like rubber bullets, or I've heard pepper balls, and just this pepper spray. It was a lot of stuff. And so, again, I don't think everyone here was on that march. That would be a lot more people, I think, because there are thousands here. So it looked like some sort of, I don't know. I wasn't there, so I couldn't tell you. This is the line for that line we saw earlier for the water. It's way back here. Water and food. Hold on a second. Oh, that's the derechos también. Huh? Oh yeah, it's pretty high today. That's a few days ago that DHS helicopter was way down here on the wall. Now it's just up because they're patrolling. If you follow this, like this is the border wall here. I think there's like this layer and then another layer on the other side. And you follow all the way. If you follow this road, it goes all the way down to the ocean. And so this guy will just kind of come around, but he's not going to. I don't think he'll cross the line. He'll just stop. Let's try to. Guy has like 1,000 packs of cigarettes. Hola, hola. It's a kitchen. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what that was. It's a kitchen. Oh, looking this way. Yeah, so again, this is what thousands of people look like. You're watching live on Unicorn Riot.ninja. We are at Benito Juarez Center, which is like a recreational center here in Tijuana, Mexico, where people in the caravans are being housed. It basically looks like a giant refugee camp at this point. And right now there's a giant queue just waiting for people to be able to get food. I don't think they've served them yet. These are actually soup kitchens. I was trying to figure out what they were for days. But yeah, these are just two big soup kitchens that must be trying to cook food for all of these people. And you can see this line. This goes back forever. The woman that we talked to earlier, we interviewed, she was saying that on her sort of like long walk up, sometimes people will be offered rides, but she wasn't able to kind of get those rides because she had a child. And all the other people were faster to get into those vehicles, so she ended up walking way more than she thinks the most other people did. Was her story. She's been here for 6 days. I think we're gonna go over here and then just take it down for a while. We'll be here for a while, for a bit. And so again, we'll check our feed, see if there's any questions. We can tell people are still here, regardless of what happened yesterday. More people are still coming, and as you can see, there's all these volunteers right now who are kind of working their way through these groups. I think there's like a lot of newly arrived folks are here right now. And you can see there's, stuff thrown everywhere because they probably just got here and just laid down to rest. It's press everywhere. Oh, this is a phone call place. Yeah, so there's like people are allowed to basically call their families, let them know they're here, they're okay. Sounds like a little phone call station where people are making phone calls. Human Rights Center. So it's like how to seek refuge in Mexico. It's like a little flow chart. Red Cross. Here's a station for somebody who wants to return back to their country. What's that? ¿Mande? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Javier? Javier. En Honduras. Yo soy Lorenzo. Soy periodista. ¿Quieres hablar o no? No. Está bueno. Buen día, señor.
diferenciados entre varones, mujeres y niños. Hay 3 espacios donde vamos a tenerlos para tenerlos fácilmente ubicados. Uno, los menores no acompañados, otro, que son las mamás y niños, y otro, los caballeros.
So it's trying to break up groups into like unaccompanied minors, mothers and their children, and then just like men. And they're gonna be registering people. And so, like I said, when we were here a few days ago, that's pretty much what's going on constantly. Is like people are being registered into like different processes.
A las 6 de la mañana se levantan a bañarse.
All right, so we're gonna. I think we're gonna take this down for a little bit. Again, if you don't know, this is it. This is Benito Juarez. I keep calling it a stadium, but it's really a recreational facility. There's all these different kind of like sections of it. Right now, there's thousands of people in there. We stuck in there. They're low on food and water, from what I understand. It's unsanitary. When you get that many humans in one place, that's kind of what happens. It's just what happens. It's like you have thousands of people in there, more coming. You can just see it right now as we're standing here. All these folks in different queues are registering. A lot of people who are in there already have already registered into different processes of seeking asylum here in Mexico, trying to seek asylum in the United States. They're, at least before, were being kind of brought into buses to the United States border, then brought back, and also to just get visas to be able to work in Mexico as they wait for this process that's now going to be dragging on into months. We've talked to a few people who are just running from different sort of horrors, all sort of different sort of just kind of unimaginable stuff. I can't really word it. You know, someone's house was burned down, their brothers were murdered. They ran from that. Somebody else is just afraid to be able to walk their streets. They ran from that. And the generator, right on. You know, a lot of these groups you can see are like non-profit groups. You have like the Red Cross. I think that's like the UN. That's the UN symbol, right? Yeah, so the UN's there. That was asked for help from the Tijuana mayor asked for help from the UN. Looks like they've shown up, or at least a tent's shown up. But that also does sound like they're doing the exact same thing that other groups are doing. We're here, just registering people, breaking them into groups of unaccompanied minors, mothers and their children, and then just men. And it sounds like that's what's going on. But again, we're going to be here for a few days. We're going to keep trying to bring out what's going on. This is Lorenzo with Unicorn Riot. We're still in Tijuana, Mexico. Thanks a lot to all our supporters who donated. If you're interested in becoming a recurring donor, now is a good time. We have a sort of fundraising drive to do it, and you get some sweet stuff. So check it out. Thanks again for getting us out here. We'll keep reporting as we can. And that's it. Thanks for joining us.
Vamos,